How could my boyfriend go from so loving to heartless so quickly? My now ex-boyfriend, 32, male and I, 34, female, was the most loving man I'd ever met. We were best friends, inseparable, always talking, texting, or together. We told each other everything. I lived with him 5 to 7 days a week, but kept my rental because our relationship is still young. He had wanted me to move in, and I had the majority of my belongings at his house, including appliances, food, clothing, etc. This morning was just like every day. Amazing, loving, and fun with the person I thought was the love of my life. We had breakfast, hung out, then we were going to the store. He needed to go to a few stores and the bank in another city and to meet someone. He said he wanted me to drive. I asked for the address and he refused to give it to me. He said he'd tell me how to get there. I asked what the exit was. He refused to give it to me with an attitude. I had to ask him around 20 times to please give me the exit so I knew where to get off. He finally tells me, but he was irritated with me. As we're driving over, he makes a snooty comment inferring that I knew where I was. He then begins to argue that we had passed that intersection a few weeks ago. I said, that doesn't matter. I don't know where we are going now, and he was the one driving. He starts yelling at me that I know where to go. Then he's watching YouTube videos the whole time, so he's not giving directions, but told me to turn right. So I turn right, and he starts yelling at me that it's the next right. He tells me it's fine, just drive through the parking lot and cross the street. I yell no, that it's not okay, that he's being a jerk to me. He cuts me off and says it's not a big deal. I say it is to me that you keep talking to me like this. He says he's not yelling or cussing at me. I said, that's not the issue. It's how you talk to me like I'm stupid when I already told you I don't know where I'm going. He kept cutting me off to say it's not a big deal. I park the car and get out. I yell he could drive himself, and I began walking home. I left him the car keys and house keys. Eventually, he drove back, but when I opened the door, I saw my cat. I asked why my cat was there. Then I saw my belongings packed in the car. He said our relationship was over because I was disrespectful to him. He said he had nothing to be sorry about and that I should apologize to him. I said I was not going to apologize for getting upset that he keeps being rude and could have just given me directions from the beginning. I said this was the 4th time he's done this, where he makes me drive, then treats me like crap while driving to a new place in cities I'm not familiar. He said I was too sensitive and literal. He kept trying to argue the whole time that he did nothing wrong while I kept telling him to stop talking to me until I got to the point I screamed to shut the duck up. I said I wanted to go to the house to get the rest of my things. I grabbed my keys to open the door, and he had already taken my key off my ring. He opened the door, and I began packing the rest of my belongings. He immediately began watching Instagram videos and laughing, playing music like our relationship, and I was nothing. He said he was also taking the car he gave me back immediately. He had told me when he gave it to me, even if we broke up, that was my car. He came over to say, this isn't what he wanted to happen. I said, yes, it is. You're the one who broke up with me, packed my things, and are kicking me out. It was your choice. He kept trying to argue with me, saying I was being sensitive over directions. I kept saying that's not what this is about and to leave me alone. We dropped my things off and he took my car key. He kept asking dumb questions and I eventually yelled at him. He said I have anger issues and left. I was so devastated that he would treat me like this, break up with me, take my car, now with no way to get to work, and I just paid the registration and maintenance. How could a guy go from loving me so much to just dumping me and acting like I was nothing so quickly?